Hello everyone, welcome to class today. I hope you are excited to learn because we are going to be talking about a very, very interesting topic today. So please, let's get started by opening our Discovery 3.3 textbook. We are going to be looking at Unit 15 today. All right, very good everyone. Now, you came up with some ideas for what you think the longest river in the world is. What did you come up with? Very good. Well, let's see if you're right a little bit later. But right now, let's take a look at the picture that we've been looking at for Unit 15. And let's talk about what we can see here. So, what do you see in this picture? That's right. I see a river. And where is this river? Yeah, it's in a city somewhere. And who is using the river? Very good. Yeah, there are people on the river. How are they using it? That's right, they're using some boats. There are some big boats and there are some small boats. And what do you think the people are doing with those boats? That big boat especially. Yeah, I think that big boat is carrying people across the river. Some of the other people, maybe they're fishing, maybe they are just enjoying being on the river, maybe they're exercising. So there's lots of different ways people use rivers, right? Now, what else do you see in this picture? Yeah, in the back there's this long bridge. And what is the bridge used for? Yeah, the bridge is also used to cross the river. So people have built things across the river so that they can cross it and use the river easily. So, now what we are going to do is we're going to answer a couple of questions. So you can see at the bottom of the page, we have some important questions here to discuss. So let's take a look at these sentences. Let's read them together with our reading fingers. So please put your finger on the first word and let's read together. Many big cities around the world have large blank. We have a word bank down at the bottom of the screen. Maybe this will provide us with some clues. So we have rivers, activities, and ships. Now, I see a ship in the picture, right? Yeah, there's a ship right here. Do you see any activities? Yeah, there are people that are doing activities. There's some people rowing boats there. And obviously there is a river too. So, which of these words makes sense here? Many big cities around the world have large activities. Can activities be large and small? Yes, but does that make the most sense here? I don't think so. What about ships? Do many big cities around the world have large ships? Maybe. But are ships used for cities? Not really. Ships are used more for oceans and rivers and lakes, right? So I think the correct answer is rivers. Many big cities around the world have large rivers. Very good. So we're going to be talking about long rivers today. So we need to think about the cities around these large rivers as well. Okay, I would like you to complete the next two questions on your own, and then we will check our answers together. Okay, nice work, everyone. So let's wrap up our discussion on this picture and move on to our first main activity for today's lesson. So we are going to look at some of the key vocabulary words. So let's first listen to the vocabulary words and then repeat them as we go. So everybody please listen carefully as we practice.
A. Listen and repeat. 1. Space.
Space. Everybody together? Space.
2. Take a look.
Together, take a look. Take a look. All right, good job, everyone. So we've practiced the vocabulary together. And now what I would like you to do is I would like you to complete the activity at the bottom of the page. So we have some pictures, the vocabulary pictures. They look similar, but they're not quite the same as our vocabulary pictures above. I would like you to match the picture to the word. What I would like you to do is to work with a partner and work with each other and help each other out, okay? So draw a line from one of the pictures to the next, to the correct word. Let's do the first one together. So number 1 here is this picture of a nice green area. Now, what does this look like? I see a lot of rain there. I see a blue sky. I see lots of plants. So, is this north, south, rainforest, Africa, space, or take a look? That's right. It is rainforest. So you'll draw a line from the picture to the correct word. Okay, I would like you to work with a partner to complete the rest of this activity together. All right, very good, everyone. Now that we have finished this activity with our partners, what I would like you to do is to take your book and change your book with another partner, another group. So switch books with a group of people that you did not work with, and let's check each other's answers. Now, I want you to look at the answers that they put, and if you think an answer is wrong, put a circle next to the number. So if the answer you think is incorrect, put a circle next to the number. Then give the book back to the person that you're checking. And then after we do that, we will check the answers as a class. So first, check each other's work and see if you can come up with the correct answers on your own. Okay, everyone, you have done a great job so far. I think we have enough vocabulary practice and we understand the words well enough that we can begin reading our story. So today, to start, we are going to read the story together. But the first time, I want you to just listen. I want you to listen and enjoy the story. So I will play an audio track of part of the story, and you will listen to it. But pay attention because I'm going to give you some simple questions to check to make sure that you are paying attention. Are you ready? Good.
Long rivers. Rivers can be very long. You can even see the longest ones from space. Let's take a look at the world's longest rivers.
When we listened to the story, we heard some very interesting information. So, let's see how much you remember from listening. When we are looking at rivers from space, can we see them? That's right, we can see some of the rivers from space. Which rivers in the story do you think we could see from space? Yeah, we could probably see the Nile River. What other rivers can we see from space? What's the picture? What is the river here? What river is this? That's right, that's the Amazon River. And are we looking at the river from on Earth? No, we're looking at it from space. So we can see the Amazon River from space. Okay, now we are going to read this story one more time together. So we'll read it together and we will answer the main question that we have. What is our main question? It's at the bottom of the page there. What are the longest rivers in the world? So if you see a sentence that says that a river is long, I want you to underline that sentence. So underline the sentences that tell us about long rivers. Are you ready? Let's begin. Okay, so as you read the story, how many rivers did we talk about? That's right, we talked about 3 rivers. And which rivers were they? Yes, we learned about the Nile, the Amazon, and the Yangtze River. Now, which of these rivers is the longest river? Very good, it's the Nile River. What is the next longest river? Yeah, it's the Amazon River. Now, in the story, can you find where it tells you how long the Amazon River is? Can you point to that sentence? Very good. Let's read that sentence together. It is 6,575 kilometers long. That's really long, right? How much shorter than the Nile River is the Amazon River? That's right, it's only 75 kilometers shorter than the Nile River. Very, very good. Okay, so we are finished with our first lesson today, but I have some homework that I would like you to do. So, when you go home tonight, I would like you to do page 32 in your workbook, just page 32. So do activity A and activity B. But I would also like you to do one other thing. When you get into eSmart class, I would like you to do the Reading Fluency Builder activity. I don't want you to do the whole activity, just the paragraph practice. So once you get into eSmart class, open up the Unit 15 practice here, and I want you to complete this activity. If you want to, you can also do the shadowing activity. But to give you a short demonstration of how to complete this activity, I will show you very quickly now.
Rivers can be very long. You can even see the longest ones from space. Let's take a look at the world's longest rivers.
Rivers can be very long. You can even see the longest ones from space. Let's take a look at the world's longest rivers. So, that's what I want you to do, okay? Very, very easy to do. Just a simple practice activity. Practice your speaking, reading the passages from the story today. So your homework is to do the Reading Fluency Builder and to do page 32 in your workbook. In the next class, we will review our story and we'll do some other activities as well. So see you later.